It's Numbers On Live, powered by Sofascore here on CBS Sports Golazo, and we are in a FIFA window, and we are putting the Oracle once again to the test with the UEFA playoffs. JayDee Dyer Nico Cantor, ready to get through it all. There is so much at stake, JayDee, in this next week, really.
History, jeopardy, countries on the verge of asking us serious questions. Some of the leaders in world football under some of the biggest pressure, and I like this. This is exactly how it should be.
So, you guys saw a little bit of the Oracle last week on the Champions League bracket that we put together, and then the Oracle predicted it all the way through. But this time around, we wanted the Oracle to go a little bit deeper. Each quadrant here is a playoff on its own, right? There will be 4 teams making the World Cup. For example, the top left is Wales, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Italy, and Northern Ireland, all vying for one spot. So we want to see where the Oracle thinks that each of these countries are going to fall towards World Cup qualification or agonizing failure, because you look at a lot of these teams, especially Italy, that is a massive expectation on their shoulder, where here in Path A, they must deliver.
We cannot have the third time of Italy not appearing at the World Cup. That's almost mandatory. Like that, now we're in this different type of conversation where we need to start questioning the infrastructure and the development and looking at the whole system from top to bottom.
I think even if they do make it, we're still questioning it.
Oh, there's definitely some scenes and some uncomfortable conversations we've got to have. But I love the fact that the Oracle was put through the 2 teams that I would predict as well, in Wales and Italy.
Agree.
Wales have had a scintillating turn of form most recently. Love what Craig Bellamy has done in terms of that trajectory there. Overall, though, this is going to be a lot tighter, because we don't need to talk about the size of the countries and forget the history. I'm talking about, Nico, the 11s that are going to be out there. Who do you think will actually go through?
I think Italy gets it done. The weight of expectations. This is the bookies' odds to qualify. I mean, from the entire path, it's Italy heavy favorites. I think this is nothing new, of course. So I wonder what the Oracle says and why they think
they're taking that form from 2022 in Qatar. They know that Wales are going to be riding high. The ghosts from the San Siro from 2017 and 2022 are still there. And I'm so glad that we're having that conversation around Wales, because Wales have only lost 1 of their last 12 at home. In that stadium, with the atmosphere, the expectation, all of the Welsh pride, and you think that you're proud to be Argentine? I'm gonna tell you now, the Welsh, they pound for pound are up there with the Jamaicans, the Nigerians, the Argentines as representing their country, and they're gonna be together in this one.
This would be devastating for Italy.
Would it?
Yes. Full-on crisis we are talking about restructuring everything. I mean, yes, listen, home field advantage is going to be critical here, but Wales beating Italy would be significant regardless. Mind you, this is a team that only just made the World Cup for the first time in Qatar 2022, a generation that saw it for the first time in Qatar in 2022.
Yep.
Mind you, Italy's history isn't that much better, right? Since 2006, they've literally won a single World Cup game. They've only qualified for 2 of the 4. So I wonder what's come up next.
I give Wales a tip too. Something's just telling me.
Yeah?
That home form, oh man, it's a very special place. The hairs on your arms stand up when you're in there. You can see them all singing their pride, the national anthem, the way they get behind the team. It's going to be a very, very hard, difficult occasion for Italy to get all the way through now to the World Cup.
All right, let's take a look at Path B. We're going to go through all of them here.
I like it. This is more interesting.
Ukraine, Sweden, and then Poland, Albania is the other one. I got to the finals. Personally, I think Ukraine and Poland can get to the final. Those are my picks.
Ooh, I'm not sleeping on Sweden. Also, the nostalgia of it. The last time that Sweden made the World Cup and made some serious noise was back in the US, right? 94. So I believe, in terms of just looking at their trajectory all the way through, I don't mind this. I don't mind their history. But I'll tell you now, there's not a bad team out of all 4 of them. Looking at all 4 of those countries, I genuinely believe for different reasons. Ukraine, in terms of what they've been through as a country most recently. So Sweden, who found a little bit of form. Albania, who could be a wild card, who've been brilliant since the Euros. And then
Sweden is one of those teams where they didn't qualify via the World Cup qualifications, right? They were one of the better teams via Nations League from a couple of years ago that had that double jeopardy, that second opportunity to make it. So I wonder where Sweden is. The computer has Ukraine and Poland, so I want to see now the Oracle putting these 2 teams together and who they think is going to go to the next round. Mind you, Ukraine plays away. They're playing matches in Valencia.
Yeah. I do believe, yeah, Poland would naturally be the favourites. I can understand in terms of just that favourite, but there's not even that much in it though. When you really look at the bookies, but that aspect we were talking about all the way through.
Massively competitive between these teams, and they have Ukraine going through to the next round. These two are hungry. Lewandowski wants one more shot on the global stage. No World Cup with Lewandowski. Lewandowski's pressing in his hopes. One more for ego. All right, the Oracle sees Ukraine's potent attack unleashed, pouncing on the pressure. All right, fair.
Not bad.
It would be massive for Ukraine, just given their geopolitical situation, for them to make the World Cup.
And sometimes they say that it needs moments like that to unify a country and just to get them all together, focused on one thing that's a positive goal. I saw Alexander Usyk do it and utilize that in boxing and become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. And I can see the football team utilizing that same energy, especially with something that's so important to everybody across the world.
Sometimes it means much more than just a 90-minute game, right?
Big time.
Path C. So far, I'm okay with what the Oracle is saying. Slovakia, Kosovo, Türkiye, and Romania. Now, this is a very competitive one as well.
No two ways about it, Nico. But I do believe there's one standout team here. You're talking about individual quality. You're talking about a team who has it all. You know exactly where I'm going. And it's only because I love going to Türkiye. I love going to the country. I love the people. I love the demonstration.
Why do you like going to Türkiye, bro?
Come on, man. North London, B.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was something on the head, bro. Sorry.
It's okay. Listen to me. I'm 33. Everything's all good. Lift the corners up. That's what I'll tell you. Yeah, we see it all. We see it all.
Hey, I love going there for the food. I got friends there. Türkiye is awesome.
But the individual quality that they have, the Arda Gülers in this team, of course, the Kenan Yıldız we've spoken about for a number of times. It doesn't surprise me that Turkey have found themselves in this situation, but more importantly, how they progress through is going to showcase to me a lot more.
Mind you, there is a lot of pressure on them as well from within their own nation to qualify. They haven't made the World Cup since 2002, and when they got to 2002, they made a run to the semi-finals. That was the best generation of Turkish footballers, probably that we've ever seen. At least massive favorites to get through, and it's gonna be awesome to see it all play out. Mind you, the winner here goes to the US's group.
It doesn't really matter in terms of who they go to, because I do believe that they just have enough individual quality. You think about the season that both of those two individuals that we just spoke about as one the kids are having. I don't think there's a fear in this team whatsoever. You start sprinkling in a little bit of experience that they've had in going to the latter part of especially European competitions. I think Türkiye is one of those teams that we're talking about the wonder kids, but it could be a breakout party for one of them, and all it needs is one of them to showcase why we're having so many conversations.
Kenan Yıldız, Arda Güler, even Barış Alper Yılmaz, who's playing for Galatasaray, Kerem Aktürkoğlu at Fenerbahçe. This is a team that's having a moment right now. They need to put their talent to the test and qualify to the World Cup. No exceptions.
Grab it.
Path D, the last one.
This one's a little bit more tricky. I do believe that this one's a little bit more tricky just to kind of play out, and because there are a number of teams that could cause, I believe that there's 3 teams that could quite easily progress. No disrespect to North Macedonia, love the progression, love the direction the country is going in terms of football, seeing the hard work. But I do believe Denmark, if they could get their mind together, because the ease of maybe the first game could be a deciding factor. What do you think?
Great point. I see some quality in Ireland and Czechia as well. I think Ireland is also having its moment right at the right time. There's good energy. They beat Portugal, man.
Away.
I think Ireland can get through Czechia, and Czechia's not a bad team at all. Denmark's going to get through North Macedonia. Okay. Well, there goes Ireland's moment per the computer.
There goes North Macedonia as well. This Denmark team is an interesting one for me, because I was really trying to look through it and work out who's my star. Who's the person that I'm going to put my hat on and be like, this is who I'm going to rely on in the latter parts of the tournament? And they might not necessarily have one, but sometimes teams do really well in this. The collective. Automatically, you know what I started thinking of? The Greece from 2004 that didn't necessarily have a star, but they had their Karagounis, they had a Karasteas. They had enough players of high enough quality that they could go through, but the Oracle has checked it. They're younger, they're hungrier, and they're faster. Okay, if you say so. But I also turn around and say there's something to be said about experience in this competition, and especially making it through with this new playoff format.
So obviously no Kasper Schmeichel and Patrick Schick on the other side. I kind of do agree with that he needs one chance and he gets it. In international football, man, enough about false nines and players in floating positions. Sometimes you just need one player that can just be your killer. And Patrick Schick is having a moment.
He is. He is.
Not even having a moment. He's actually been really good for the last 2 years.
So these are your 4. All valid, all different reasons, the pride, the unity that we want to see, the individual quality of the Wonder Kids, and then the individual brilliance. Happy with this?
I'm happy with this, and it's been some time for several of these. I mean, the last 3 countries of making the World Cup who have had great history in the tournament. I mean, Czechia, Czech Republic, as Czechoslovakia made a World Cup final. Turkey made a semi-final of a World Cup. Wales is going to back-to-back World Cups now. I wouldn't be opposed to watching this.
I wouldn't be opposed to this either. I wouldn't be opposed to this either.
All right, guys. FIFA window coming up. Tell us what you guys think. It's going to be exciting. Hey, thanks for watching this video from Numbers Don't Lie. Be sure to catch our show every Monday at 5 p.m. on YouTube. And for news and insights from leagues all around the world, including Serie A, EFL, and all UEFA competitions, both men's and women's, don't forget to sign up for Paramount+.